chart. I'm going to go right into it. So as you see here, we have a precision candle. You know, you have NQ doing an up close, yes doing an up close, and yes doing a down close. Therefore, this is a precision candle. I believe this was also a precision candle. And these three. So you had 3 precision candles being printed. How do you know which one is the one to go in at? Right? Because just this concept alone won't necessarily give you high probability or a model. But combining precision candles with true opens, new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps, new month opening gaps, new year opening gaps, that form sequential SMT, that are above true opens, that are above revolving true opens, and that are also above all of the Q1 openings of the weekly cycle, you have a high probability sequence to follow. All right, so I'm going to explain this move here as easily as I possibly can. I wouldn't say easily, but as simply as possible. My motto with trading that has sort of developed over the past couple weeks is developed into pretty much one thing. I know the markets aren't easy to understand, but they can be simplified. So although it's not necessarily easy to understand how the algorithm works and build models and figure out why price does what it does, you can make it simpler. And I'm going to try my best to do that. I hope you all are doing well. And I hope you're all enjoying the content. I don't make any money doing this. I don't do it for the donations. I don't do it for to try to recruit people or something, or I just do it because I have a heart for quarterly theory. I have a heart for the markets. I have a heart for sharing what I've learned and what I'm going to continue to learn going into this year specifically. Learning quarterly theory, mastering quarterly theory, and then in return trying to teach it, and obviously make as much money as I possibly can with it as well. That's the goal, is to make as much money doing this as I possibly can. Not off mentorships, not off Discord groups, not off one-on-ones, off actually trading. I don't care about mentorships. I don't care about Discords. I don't care about clout. I don't care about any of that. Oh, I care about clout a little bit. I think clout I would be lying to myself if I were to say I wouldn't want a little bit of clout in this, because I think that's always fun. But I want to make the large portion of my money, the bulk of my money, actually trading. Precision candle, turtle soup. Let me try to make this. Try to do this for you guys. Show as clear as possible. Okay, and then of course right here as well, you have a failure swing sequence. Like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're blessed, your family's blessed, your friends are blessed, and I hope your guys' trading is going well. Okay. Couple things to take note of. Precision candle, Precision candle, failure swing, fails to creating SMT as well. You have a failure swing sequence. You have price failing to break above this high. Or you have price breaking above this high, breaking above this high, and creating SMT because this candle in Dow was the lowest low while it was not, and or not lowest low. This wick, out of the wicks, it made the highest high. Sorry, I don't know why I said lowest low. It made the highest high out of these candles, while this one did not. Neither of these did. Get swept. The precision candle gets swept. So let me do this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Precision candle, okay, and precision candle. Okay. PC, right? All right. Okay, so what else makes this higher probability? Couple things. If we're taking into consideration true opens, which I will do on 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, so this is the power of true opens. On Friday, you have price trading higher, 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 higher. Towards the end of the day, what do we expect? Doesn't always happen, but when sequences like this play out, what do we expect? For Friday to attempt to return back into the range. Yeah, Friday creating a range of its own, but you also have the rest of the week as well. Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday, right? So Friday attempted, it didn't return back, obviously, even, I mean, this looks like probably from this all, yeah, this is not even, I think Dow probably returned back to it a little bit more, but as you guys can see, even with the cracking correlation and even with Friday attempting to return back to the range, even with ES, you have like all this left, right? So yeah, anyway, which is just, to me, is just super bullish. I mean, it's like the algorithm's failing to make lower lows and has been for the entire week. Extremely bullish, and I'm actually still long here. At the end, I'm gonna show you guys how my trade's playing out so far, but I've been holding a long since like here, since Monday, and I've been holding this entire range, which I already broke down a little bit of why I was bullish and my entry and stuff, but this is for this short, which I didn't take because I'm not bearish and I'm already in a trade that's gonna play out much better than this move is, because this is simply a retracement, right? This is simply a retracement. So I am expecting price to just continue higher from here, as it did here, here, and here. So just, well, here, here, and here, right? And we're going to continue higher, in my humble opinion, which is why I'm still long. But if you were to look for shorts, knowing Friday is programmed to return back to the range under sequential SMT and or doubling theory, you know that this is high probability to happen. Doesn't mean you're going to get, all these, like if you were aiming for these lows or these lows right here on NQ, you weren't going to, like, say you were short and you held thinking we were going to keep going lower, which I guess would still have played out fairly well for you because price didn't even attempt to bounce back. It just was like, just dumped. But you wouldn't have hit this target, or either of these on ES. If you were trading Dow, which I don't know anybody that's trades Dow except for like people that don't really know how the algorithm works is like, okay, you could have, but 99.9999999% of people that were short were probably hoping it was going to keep going lower, which it did not. So, um, and the reason why is because we're not bearish. Not only that, by Dow taking these two lows, satisfied the algorithm, and therefore we don't need to go any lower. Once these lows were swept, the algorithm was satisfied, and it from there, I think that's why ES and the Q didn't even bother, because didn't need to, along with a couple other things, but yep. Sweeps previous true month open while sweeping. See, this candle didn't trade above previous true month open. This candle didn't trade above previous true month open. They were precision candles, and they got swept. This one got swept by this one, and this one got swept by this one. So these two also got swept, but they didn't trade into the previous true month open, right? And just this alone right here, just this alone is a high probability. This isn't even looking at any other time frames. This isn't even looking at anything else. Just this sequence and price alone is a reason to go short. You have a precision candle being souped. Above these highs, there's a lot of liquidity. Above and below precision candle highs and lows are a lots of liquidity. What else is in a lot of liquidity? True month opens. What's even higher probability? You're above true day open. Remember, if you're trading the weekly cycle, you're using the weekly, or the 1 hour time frame, you're using the weekly cycle, which is true day open. People forget that sequence is that. A true day open is synchronized with the weekly cycle, or I'm sorry, the 1 hour time frame. So the true day open is. And so also above true week, true day, taps in a true month, while, let's see what ES is doing with true month open. Fails to touch it. It's trading above all the other true opens, just like NQ is. Fails to even get, there's like a huge area, right, where price isn't able to continue. So what does that say? That crack in correlation, as soon as you see this candle trading up into the previous true month open, and you see this candle not trading into the previous true month open, you now have a very high probability sequence to go short. That's pretty much as simple as I want to keep it. I don't know if I want to overcomplicate it any more than that. You can add fair value gaps. You know, if you're looking for higher time frame imbalances, you have a 4 hour fair value gap right here. So pretty much as high probability as it gets. So you have a 4 hour imbalance here, which is also a, I'm going to actually be specific with it. Okay. 4 hour CIVI. Price taps into the consequence encroachment of it, which is right here. Look at that. Trades into the 4 hour CIVI perfectly. The consequent encroachment. Turtle soup in this precision candle. Trading into true month open, which is a cracking correlation with NQ. Or I mean, sorry, with ES. Price trades into it twice and then falls. And that's it. I'm not going to go in any more detail. I'm not going to go make it any more complicated than that. That's what it is. You don't want to keep, I don't need to add a breaker. I don't need to add an order block. I don't need to add, you know, all this other stuff when what I just explained to you is exactly why price reversed and literally nothing else. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe it's obviously sequential SMT, which there was. And I'm going to show you right now. Because obviously what are quarterly theory students programmed to see more than anything else? sequential SMT, which we're going to find right now, which I'm going to explain to you, which we're going to go in detail about. It's more specifically doubling theory, because that's what I'm going to put. And like I said, I hope you guys are all really doing well. I really mean that. I hope you guys are all, honestly blessed, and that everybody is everybody's doing well. Trading isn't easy. Trading is honestly one of the probably, I don't know if I would say it's the most difficult thing to do in the world. I don't know if that would be necessarily accurate, but I would say one of the hardest things to do in the world, for sure. Without a doubt, it's difficult. Trading is not easy, and whoever told you it is a liar. 100% a liar. Absolutely 100% lying. Trading is not easy. It's very difficult. It takes a lot of pressure. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of maturity and consistency. Okay. What do we see here? Monthly cycle sequential SMT. And I'm not going to go too deep into what all these things really mean, because you can figure that out. You can figure that on your own. I'm here for the people that are really, really hardcore, like even more hardcore than like most regular quarterly theory students, like to the point where it's like if you don't know quarterly theory perfectly or to the T, you won't really be able to keep up with what I talk about and what I'm explaining, which is fine, right? Because you just rewatch the video, you learn, and then you do figure out, and then you don't know what I'm talking about. So it's not like you can't learn and you can't understand. It's just it takes at least a baseline understanding of these things, right? Okay, so let's get deeper into this sequence in price that led to this drop, and then I think I'll just end it after that. Like I said, I keep it short. I keep it sweet. I don't. It's really hard for me to drag things on, uh, because the way Day teaches us is simply just not like that. Okay. All right. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna rant by explaining why I don't want to rant. So, what do we have here? Monthly cycle sequential SMT with Dow. Okay, what else? We have a monthly cycle sequential SMT with Dow. We have, and then if you go here and here, we actually also have intermarket sequential SMT as well, which is actually, right, because Thursday right here. Okay. Okay, what is this right here? Thursday, Friday. We have, if you look, we actually have intermarket sequential SMT with, I believe it's Great British Pound. I'm pretty sure it's either GBP or ES, but I'll just put GBP. So we have a weekly cycle sequential SMT with Dow and intermarket sequential SMT as well. So that's two. And then we got intermarket sequential SMT right here between Thursday and Friday. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means it's doubling theory. Or you have two cracks in correlation. You actually have three cracks in correlation going on. But we only need two. We only need two. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take this off. Okay. but that's explaining what's going on. There's two cracks in correlation. So if you're looking for sequential SMT, you have one here, and you also have one here, which I labeled on yes. That's, you have your cracks in correlation. 2 plus 1. What else? Remember what we said about the true opens. Previous true month open. Failure swing. What else? Oh yeah, it was a 4-hour precision candle as well. So not only was it a not only was it an hourly, but it was also a 4-hour precision candle. Okay, 4-hour precision candle. Swept, causing sequential SMT on the monthly cycle and on the weekly cycle, tapping in a previous true month open while being above all the other true opens. What else? What opening price is this? It's the stack true open of the week. Well, you have a stack true open of the week right here. Well, you have price failing to break below right here. Right, because we have the opening price, Q1. This is Q1, right? So you have price closing above, boom, and then it all happens in one candle, boom. After you see it trade up above this here, and you see it's like super far away on ES, you can just short as soon as you see it tap into it. Especially after this precision candle prints, you can anticipate something like this to happen. Especially because we're above true weeks, true month, true quarter, even all this other stuff, right? So this is a doubling theory model. It's only like a partial doubling theory because if this right here was sequential SMT within this triad, that would have been a lot, right? Or like if we trade like this, like what would we do? We would need to create sequential SMT again here, and then we target these highs. Right, you have equal highs here, equal SMT highs here, and then Dow's all-time highs are right here. So, yeah, I'm very bullish. I'm still in the trade. So if you guys saw my yesterday's video, I'm still in that trade. Still holding. I just wanted to come here and kind of break down a little bit of kind of where I was at in the market. I didn't trade after I got in long here. I didn't even trade any of this. Didn't need to. I've been long since like right here. So still holding. Still just trying to see what price wants to do and when it wants to do it. And just having fun trading. Just trying to have a good time. Trying to enjoy this journey. I'm trying to enjoy this path of profitability that I'm on. Trying to get profitable. Trying to make as much money as I possibly can. And I hope the same for you guys, right? So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you for your time. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Take care.